the likelihood of your son being able to be what you were is not likely.
The bottom line to all of this, right now he is not an NBA level player.
Bronny James has been under the microscope, with critics saying he's only got his spot because of his dad and that he doesn't belong in the NBA. And now, the Lakers have made a huge roster move that might just spell trouble for the rookie. Could this be a sign that things aren't looking good for Bronny's future with the team? It's a shift that raises some serious questions about what comes next for him. Let's break down what's happening and what it could mean for Bronny's NBA journey. In the sweltering heat of July, the NBA Summer League gathers, where casinos and air-conditioned hotel ballrooms transform into proving grounds for basketball's next generation. Here, you see players who were once stars in their own right, Conference Players of the Year, NCAA champions, draft picks, and international talents. Yet, despite their talent, only a small fraction will ever crack the league. The NBA, after all, is reserved for the top 450 players worldwide, making it one of the toughest leagues to break into. The reality? Even if you're good, it might not be enough. For many, Summer League is a brutal reminder that the NBA is a cutthroat world, one where only the smartest, toughest, and luckiest survive. And, of course, those who can hit threes with machine-like precision. And amidst this high-pressure environment, all eyes are on Bronny James, the son of LeBron James. At just 20 years old, he's already facing immense scrutiny, not just for his game, but for the name on the back of his jersey. Bronny's debut in Vegas was supposed to be a momentous occasion, a packed Thomas and Mack Center, full of Lakers fans eager to see the son of a legend. Seemed like the perfect stage for his breakout. But things didn't go as planned. The Lakers were crushed 99-80 by the Houston Rockets, and Bronny struggled throughout. With just 8 points on 3 of 14 shooting, missing all 8 three-point attempts, and making 3 turnovers, it was clear that he wasn't yet ready for the big stage. The question now is, can Bronny James rise above the pressure? With every step closely watched, every mistake magnified, the young star has a lot to prove, and an uphill climb ahead of him in the world's toughest basketball league. How he plays, or what he needs to improve, wouldn't even be a conversation if his last name was Jones, and his father wasn't LeBron James. But Bronny James has a roster spot on the Lakers this season, and let's be honest, it's mostly because of who his father is. Yet, no matter the name, sports have a way of stripping away advantages. In the end, only performance matters. And in basketball, the phrase is simple: the ball doesn't lie. For all the talk about his athleticism, his feel for the game, and the hard work he puts in, none of that guarantees Bronny's future in the NBA. Sure, he's got the bloodlines, and yes, he's been praised for his work ethic. But can he really deliver on the court? There's hope that Bronny could one day become a solid NBA player. His athletic ability is undeniable, and if he can develop into a reliable three-point shooter, he might carve out a career as a 3-and-D guy. But the road ahead isn't going to be easy, and the reality is, without the James name, he wouldn't have even been drafted, let alone signed to an $8 million contract. His numbers from his lone college season at USC, just 4.8 points per game and 36.6% shooting, don't exactly scream future star. This summer, as he suited up for the Lakers in the Summer League, the challenges were clear. The competition, while not quite NBA level, is still a big step up from college, and Bronny looked every bit like a rookie struggling to find his place. However, in the preseason, Bronny James finally started to show flashes of his potential. Sharing the court with Lakers stars like Anthony Davis, he put up solid minutes in a 128-122 overtime win against the Suns. But it was the final preseason game that got people talking. Bronny made his first start, playing 35 minutes and delivering his best performance yet with 17 points and 4 rebounds. Even though the Lakers were blown out 132-74 by the Warriors, it was a step forward for the rookie. Defensively, Bronny's shown he's got the tools to be a problem for opposing players. 3 blocks in his debut against the Timberwolves and 3 steals against the Warriors highlight his potential as a solid defender. Scouts at the NBA Combine were cautiously optimistic, with ESPN's Mark Spears noting that while Bronny has great vision and makes smart decisions, he'll need to be elite on defense to truly stand out. But there's no denying Bronny's inexperience. After all, he played just 1 season at USC before suffering a cardiac arrest in July 2023. This, paired with a rough summer league performance, has many questioning whether Bronny's NBA career is being built on his talent or his name. An anonymous Eastern Conference scout weighed in, saying that while Bronny plays the right way, he'll need to develop a reliable three-point shot to succeed at his size. And with NBA stars like Jaylen Brown even throwing shade from the sidelines, it's clear Bronny is under a harsh spotlight. Furthermore, part of the pressure on Bronny James can be traced back to the Lakers themselves. Despite being known for their excellent scouting department, finding gems like Josh Hart, Alex Caruso, and Austin Reeves in later draft rounds, some recent choices have been questionable. Last year, they passed on Tyrese Vasquez to pick Jalen Hood-Schifino, a move many viewed as a mistake. And this year, drafting Bronny in the late second round raised eyebrows. After all, the chances of finding even a decent role player that late are slim. Not everyone is a Nikola Jokic. Many speculate it was a business decision, partly to keep LeBron James happy. But now, with Bronny underperforming, the pressure from fans has skyrocketed. Even after his best preseason performance, where he showed flashes of potential, many still believe he doesn't deserve a roster spot.
Bronny should stay in college. Because if it's about Bronny, right now he is not up there to be no top pick, which means his name is not going to be called.
And just when things couldn't get more tense, the Lakers dropped a bombshell. The team announced a major roster decision, one that's shaken up the conversation. Rookie Quincy Olivari, who had a standout preseason performance, scoring 22 points with 5 three-pointers in the finale, was signed to a 2-way contract. Throughout the preseason, Olivari impressed, averaging 8.8 points while shooting over 50% from the field and a blistering 57.1% from beyond the arc. While the signing focused on Olivari, the real buzz is around Bronny. Fans immediately flooded social media, calling for Olivari to take Bronny's spot on the regular roster. The backlash is growing. One fan commented, "This is why giving Bronny a guaranteed contract didn't sit right with a lot of people. There's a kid out there who played like his life was on the line, and he won't even make the team, even though he deserved it." Another added, "It's insane that Bronny gets a guaranteed deal without even doing a quarter of what others did in the preseason." And the harshest critique? Bronny took this guy's spot. Bronny James secured a 4-year, $7.9 million contract with the Lakers after being drafted, taking one of the team's 15 roster spots. For the 55th pick in the draft, is this level of criticism fair? Probably not, but it's the reality of being LeBron's son. Some argue that another year in college might have eased the pressure. Even accepting a 2-way deal, like many undrafted players, would have kept expectations lower, but those weren't the decisions made. Now, every move Bronny makes is under a magnifying glass. Let's be honest, he's not expected to be a key player right away. With D'Angelo Russell, Gabe Vincent, and rookie Jalen Hood-Schifino all ahead of him at point guard, Bronny will likely start the season on the bench, or even in the G League, where he can develop his game. So, what do you think? Is the criticism justified, or is it too soon to judge Bronny's NBA future? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this unfolding story. You won't want to miss what happens next.